You are going to be the first victim in Quarantine This or That. 10 questions, the same type of format you've seen on 1,000 shows, this or that, Coke or Pepsi, that kind of thing. However, it is tailored specifically to you. Let's get right into it. Comic books or comic book movies?
I'm going to go with comic books. There are no comic book movies without comic books, so I like the source material. I'm going to go comic books for sure. And and I can read them on the toilet, so.
This is true. You can watch a movie on the toilet on your phone.
And I have. The same. But sitting down on the bowl for 2.5 hours for Endgame, you're gonna get sore.
Yeah, and you're gonna have a hell of a time walking out of the bathroom.
For sure.
DC or Marvel?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Marvel right now. I'm gonna say right now though that I think DC has better villains, but I like Marvel superheroes better.
Stan Lee or George Lucas?
Stan Lee for sure. I think I don't think there's any argument there. I love Star Wars, but I mean George created the Star Wars universe, but I think Stan is more of a god. Like his creations are more. Stan Lee definitely hit more than he missed, which I don't know if I can say the same about George Lucas for the most part.
It's true.
Stan for sure.
His contributions are endless.
Plus Stan was way more accessible to his fans, I believe. I think
this is true.
You don't see George Lucas signing autographs at a con, taking pictures, cameoing in movies. I think way more accessible to fans.
True. I hear you. Avengers or Justice League?
I gotta go with the Avengers. I just think they're cooler. I don't know. I guess if you kind of put them up one on one or as a team, and you know what? Honestly, I hope we get that movie where they get to face off against each other in our lifetime. I hope that happens. But yeah, I think if you took a deep look at each of the characters, I think the Avengers stand out on top for sure.
Good food or good whiskey?
I gotta go with good food. You can't survive on good whiskey. You could drink all the whiskey you want, but you'll probably eventually starve to death, I think. So, yeah, I think food. I'm very food oriented, as a lot of people know. I'm gonna go with good food for sure.
Web design or podcasting?
Oh man, 15 years ago, there was no podcasting. I really loved creating websites for people. I was very, very passionate about it. Now there's, Squarespace, WordPress, Wix. It's all kind of in a box. All websites pretty much look the same right now. And about at that point, when building websites kind of lost that soul, was kind of when I started podcasting. So, definitely podcasting. Right now in 2021. But yeah, there was a point in my life where I couldn't wait to wake up and work on a website for sure.
Brian Johnson or Walt Flanagan?
Oh, dang. That's a tough question, man. That one's tough because, they're both assholes for sure. They both delight in making fun of me. I think I got to give a little bit of an edge to Brian Johnson, only because I think we've been, Walt doesn't fly. So I've never really seen Walt outside of New Jersey. Brian and I have traveled the world together. Gotten into and out of a lot of trouble together. We've got some stories.
That's another show. We're gonna do that in the future.
Some stories that most people will never ever hear even. But I gotta give the edge to Brian Johnson. As much as he's a grump, he's an asshole, but he's my friend and I love him dearly. Make no mistake. I think. The few times in my life where I've been either truly frustrated or truly angry was because of something he did.
Yoda or Obi-Wan?
Oh man, that's a good question too. I gotta go to Yoda, not just because of Baby Yoda, but I'm 5'4". I'm not a big guy, but he truly proved that size matters not, and that you can use. Sometimes you can use outside forces or the Force to influence other people, and Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I love Obi-Wan, but I think he was still an old man, a hermit, maybe a little grumpy. You know, we'll find out what he was doing this whole time on Tatooine soon when they come out
This
with
is
that
true.
TV series. Yeah.
You would have gotten bonus points if you mentioned Frank Oz in relation to Yoda, but too late now.
Oh yeah.
Cape or the extended branch?
Oh man, well I gotta go with Cape because you know.
Goddamn right you do.
I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, I love you know, I love the Masons. I've learned a lot about the Masons. I've Andrew and his crew are great guys, but you know, you guys came in first, and yeah, I definitely relate to you guys better through pop culture and just joking around. They're yeah, I mean they joke around too, but they also seem very serious too. So
Yeah, we're not serious at all around here. So
I'm more of a jokester. So, but you know, nothing against the extended branch. I am so happy that they've been coming in, and I love all the guests they've been bringing in,
and the whiskey.
yeah, and the whiskey, and yeah, which thank you very much for the Jefferson Ocean, and yeah, I think one day I'll go get a lodge tour and go eat dinner with those guys. I think it'll be a great time.
But Cape rules, so good answer. And
Cape
finally, Jay or Silent Bob?
Oh man, I gotta go with Silent Bob. Jay, the real life guy, and Jay, the character, little annoying. Plus, the real life Jay owes me money, so.
Well.
Yeah, I've before I started podcasting, I was very shy, so I was also a man of few words. Didn't really speak, even when spoken to. And I always liked that idea that if that the few times he did speak, like people, it was it was like, whoa, that guy never speaks. Those words would have so much weight to them.
Totally.
I was like, man, that's a cool way to do it, and they would always be very wise words for sure.
Yeah,
from Silent
when he
Bob,
spoke,
so.
it made an impact.
Yeah. So yeah, I gotta side with Silent Bob. Plus, he's the muscle man.
This is true.
For someone to put up with Jay for that long, that's a
The patience of a
quality.
saint on
Yeah,
film
for
and in
sure.
real life.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, congratulations, Ming. You have completed the quarantine this or that.
Wow,
So thank you very much for that.
huge honor.